destiny still arrives.
The end is near.
Yo, what is up YouTube? Fury here, bringing you guys a brand new video, and in today's video, as you guys can tell from the background and the title, we're going to be bringing you guys some Thanos gameplay. I mentioned yesterday I'd be, bringing this to you guys. Now, the new Thanos gameplay is in, or the game mode I should say, is in Fortnite Battle Royale. If you guys have not played it yet, I recommend jumping in and playing some of it. It's a really fun and enjoyable game mode, but in today's video, we'll be going over some tips and some tricks, playing as Thanos, playing against Thanos, that you guys can get some upper hands, while playing him or while you're going against him, depending on what situation you're in. But before we get into today's video, if you guys do enjoy, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. Also, don't forget to turn on those post notifications, that way you get notified every time I go live or post a new video. And if you get first like on any of my videos, tweet me a image and I'll hit you guys back with that follow. But with that said, let's get right into today's video. If you guys are interested in winning some free V-Bucks, we are currently giving away 6,000 V-Bucks to you guys. All you gotta do to enter is like the video, subscribe if you aren't already, and turn on those post notifications, as well as follow the Gleam link in the description down below. There's going to be 6 winners, 1,000 V-Bucks each. Good luck to everyone. So as you guys know, the new update dropped for Fortnite, introducing this new game mode for Thanos. It's a really good and fun, enjoyable game mode that they implemented into the game. They did really well by balancing Thanos and his powers and stuff like that, but we're going to be going over some tips that you guys can be using in game when you're going against him or playing as him. So when you pick this up, now there is a random location that the Thanos Infinity Gauntlet spawns in game once you land. So everyone lands, and then based on where everyone lands, they do spawn in a random Infinity Gauntlet into the game, which you have to go around and find or pick up. So it'll basically, it comes in as technically like a meteor type thing. It'll come in, it'll drop on the ground. Whoever gets the gauntlet first turns into Thanos, and you can go from there. So once you kill Thanos, he drops the Infinity Gauntlet. You can pick it up and turn into Thanos yourself, but that's basically how you really get the game going, right? So there's going to be one gauntlet into the game, and then from there you basically kill whoever has whoever is Thanos or has the Infinity Gauntlet. Now, I think they did a really good job making this game mode, implementing his, abilities, as well as making sure that it was a balanced character. So, like I said, you pick up the Infinity Gauntlet and you turn into Thanos, but for you guys that don't know, everyone on the map knows where you are as Thanos. They can, pull up the map, it'll show where you're at, as well as that it will show the health and the shields that he comes with in game. So, he has 1,000 health to begin with. I think it's 500 shield, 500 HP, and on top of your screen, it will be showing his shield and his health. So you guys know he's basically like a boss technically in other games. You guys know how if you guys are fighting a boss in a different game, it'll show you the health on top no matter where they are located. So that's basically what they did in Fortnite. So whoever picks up Thanos or the Infinity Gauntlet, it'll show the health and his shield on top of your screen, as well as that his direction on the compass and his location on the map. So it's a really good implementation, making sure that you guys know where he is at all times, and it's a pretty cool idea. Definitely a good way to make sure people know where he's at, and that way you don't end up getting yourself killed by him. So he's got basically 3 abilities. You pick it up, you have the punch, the super punch, you have the gravity, dive bomb, whatever you want to call it, as well as his lasers. So he's got 3 abilities. Now, basically the perks of some of these, right? So you can jump, but you can't jump that often. So it's like a charged jump that makes him jump super high, and it takes a little bit time to charge after doing it once. So you can't be like bunny hopping around as Thanos. You got to basically it's a one jump thing. So you jump, it'll take, you jump really high, you land, and it'll take a few seconds to charge up, and then you can jump again. So you can't be jumping constantly, which is a really good balance there. As well as that, if you do use the laser I think has like a 5 to 8 second like cooldown, or not cooldown, but usage time. So once you initiate that laser, you can't stop the laser until it's done, using the entire duration of it. So if you're in the air and you use the laser, you're stuck in the air and you're holding the laser laser for quite some time. So you're obviously going to be at disadvantage there. I don't really recommend using the laser in the sky because everyone can really just start shooting at you and teaming up on you as Thanos, and you don't want that. Obviously you want to survive as long as you can. And basically once you use the Thanos laser, you'll drop down, then you have to, you know, cool down the jump again, whatever it may be. But the laser does come with a, you know, timer, and as soon as you use it, you use up that timer, then you can go back to doing whatever you're doing. But it's really cool because he can end up punching like basically anything in his way. You can't really jump over like little things. You basically, once you jump really high. If you're punching, you're knocking down walls and stuff like that. So it's a really good idea, really fun game mode there. So like I said, if you do initiate the lasers, you're not going to be getting out of that. You're going to be getting shot at quite a bit because you can't jump or, you know, cancel the laser usage. Now, if you have the Infinity Gauntlet or you are Thanos, you can't build, you can't do any of that. You basically only have your 3 abilities, the jumping, the laser, as well as the punching. So those are like the 3 things that you can do. You can't really do anything else as him, as well as that the only way you can really hide as him is by using any natural coverage that you have in the game, and then basically you could just go from there. You can't really do much as him, and you got to make sure you play him strategically, because once you drop down below that shield, you start taking damage towards your health, which is obviously, you know, you guys know that in game, once you take your shield down, it'll start doing damage to your health. Now with Thanos, the cool part about him is if you kill somebody, your shield fully regenerates, but your health does not. So if you guys do take some shots taking down your shield, no big deal, you kill the guy, you get your shield all the way back up. But if you do take your shield all the way down and you do start taking damage to your health, you can't regenerate that health once it's been knocked down. So say if you do get knocked down to say 100 HP, you kill somebody, you only get the 500 shield back, no additional health gets regen there. So it's a really good balance there, making sure you can't stay too overpowered as Thanos, but it is still pretty good idea that they did give you your shield back once you do kill an enemy. Now also real quick, I was mistaken on the health. So he gets 300 shield and 700 health. So you do get 1,000, you know, total health, but you only get 300 shield and 700 health, I should say. And then like I said, once that shield gets fully taken out, it starts taking out your health as well. So you do regen that shield initially once you do get those kills, but that health is very important, making sure that you only get hit shield, because that health you can't really regen once you start taking damage there. Now Fortnite did recently tweet out saying that they were going to make a new feature, or a new, like basically an update for the game, where more players can get to choose, and not choose, but get to use the Infinity Gauntlet. So I'm assuming they may include a second Infinity Gauntlet into each game, or they're gonna find a way to make it that more people can pick up this gauntlet and make sure that they get a chance to play as Thanos. Now obviously those of you guys that aren't that great at the game, it's still gonna be a little bit difficult trying to get your hands on this Thanos, because you may try to get into a few gunfights before you can actually pick it up. So obviously once it gets dropped on the ground, a beam of light goes into the sky, and it'll show you guys where the gauntlet is. You go over there, pick it up, but there's gonna be a lot of people going over there, as well as that once you do pick up Thanos, obviously a lot of people may go ahead and run away and hide because they know how powerful he is, or a few people are gonna start swarming you and start team shooting at you, and you can't really do much. Obviously you can try to run away, but you can't build, so you do got to take that natural coverage to your advantage there. But really good game mode, definitely a good you know, addition to the game, really good implementation of the character as well as the Infinity Gauntlet into Fortnite. Now some tips if you do run into a Thanos in game, your best bet is to just hide, honestly, because if he spots you, he's just going to be coming at you. He'll, you know, jump, dive, basically everything he can do to get to you, he will do. Basically he can punch any wall down with one punch, so you building is a good idea obviously to get away from him, but you really can't get away from Thanos. The best idea is to have an RPG ready, a Scar, or a shotgun. Those are the 3 best ways to take down a Thanos. Obviously headshots are going to be doing a great amount of damage, especially if he's in the air using his laser. Make sure you aim for the head, make sure you do hit him there pretty hard. It's a really good way to basically counter him. Now there's not too much, like I said, you can build to try to get away, but regardless he will break down any wall, especially if you throw down a porta-fort or something. He just has to break those 4 walls on the bottom and you're basically down there with him. So obviously getting away from Thanos is going to be a difficulty. Now, if you do pick up a jump rock or, you know, whatever you want to call it, from, you know, the meteor hitting, though, that's probably a better way to get away from him if you did want to get away. Obviously, I'm assuming you'd want to get away if he's coming after you, but those rocks are probably the best bet to get away from this guy. Other than that, you can't really get away from him. Like I said, he'll break down any wall you put up. And that's about it. So if you do put a wall and he does hit the wall, it really doesn't do much AoE effect to yourself. So the best thing, like I said, is to either try to build, you know, try to outbuild his punches where the walls take the damage rather than yourself, obviously. But he does have a good, he has a pretty big hit radius on his punches, so he can, as soon, if he gets pretty close to you, you're getting hit regardless. He hits pretty hard. I think it's like 80-90 per punch, so regardless, you're gonna be dying if you get really close to this guy. So try what you can to try to get away from him. If you can, try to pick up a jump rock. If you can't, you're really out of luck, honestly. I don't know what else. You can't really get away from him. So I definitely recommend, if you can, try to make sure third party Thanos, or try to team up with somebody if you can, to make sure you can kill this guy. Other than that, you can't really do much to stop him. Now, if you are playing as Thanos, you want to make sure that you do hold your jump as long as you can. If you obviously are not getting shot at, the longer that you do hold it, the farther you jump, the higher you jump. And especially when you're, you know, gravity bombing or whatever you want to call it, gravity punching, you do go a little bit farther as, you know, the longer you do hold it. So it's a really good idea if you're not getting shot at to hold it. That way you can spot out those people from a farther distance, and you can end up finding more kills in your games. But that'll basically do it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of the Infinity Gauntlet game mode, playing as Thanos, using the Infinity Gauntlet, all that good stuff. Let me know, like I said, in the comment section down below. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.